a little girl, I remember going to church a lot with my grandparents, and my grandmother always, without fail, had $1 in her Bible for me to put into the offering plate. That was just something that was important, and it made a big impact on the importance and the blessing that comes from giving to the Lord, no matter how big or how small. After that, I grew up, and me and Stuart got married, and we both continued to joyfully give. And God has always been faithful to provide for our family.
I also grew up in a Christian home and remember watching my mother and father faithfully give when the offering plate passed around. I've always kind of associated giving with our worship. We come with an offering to be thankful to God for what all He's done for us and to present that to Him. As an aspect of our worship. We've always given to the Lord, not because it was an option, but just as we trust God for our salvation, we trust Him with our time, with our ability, our efforts. We trust Him with our money. And not to necessarily to receive a blessing from God, though God does bless our giving, but because He's already blessed us with so much, more than we could ever pay back. To me, it's just a trusting God with our money, what He's already given us and what He's going to continue to bless us with in the future.
After we had our second baby, Smith, we had a lapse in insurance, and we were just wondering how we were going to be able to meet these payments that the hospital had sent. And then Stuart ended up getting a new job, and not only did it provide the money that we needed, but he also loved the job. So we got double there, and in the end, we had more than enough to pay for our hospital bills, and God still provided for us to not only meet those hospital bills, but to not miss a time that we could give back to the church through it all. So we will be eternally grateful for what all God has done to us and for us and all the blessings that we have.
Right. No matter what, God always provides a way.
It's important to know that it comes from your heart. It's not something that you're made to do. It's a joyful giving, and it's something that when you do it, it's not out of a habit or someone's behind you telling you to do it. It's from your heart.
If we can trust Christ with our salvation, He wants all aspects of our life. He just doesn't want our side note here or there. He wants us. He wants us completely. So if we trust Christ genuinely for our salvation, we need to trust Him with our money, with our family, with our time, our effort, our everything, to give it all to Him, knowing that He's brought us this far and He's going to continue to bring us through.